This is Mr. Jenkins. He's been teaching now for over 20 years and he knows exactly how to manage his classes. Mr. Jenkins believes in his classroom management system 100%. In his class, there is a set routine. All the children have their set places and there are a set of rules that everyone has to follow. He has a reward system where he rewards those who work hard and those that behave. Now meet Mrs. Johnson. Mrs. Johnson has been teaching for 20 years. She likes to go with the flow in her class and likes to work around the children's feelings. She's a great believer in pupil voice and likes to listen to the children. She rewards the children through verbal praise. Now, Mr. Jenkins has frowned upon Mrs. Johnson's style of behaviour management for years. He believes that in her class the children are just too free, and from his point of view, he feels that she's got no control. One thing Mr. Jenkins has noticed is just how much the children in Mrs. Johnson's class love her. In his class, the children respect him, but for years he just hasn't felt the warmth from the children. Mr. Jenkins was really struggling to understand why the children loved Mrs. Johnson so much. When the children would come to his lessons, they would tell him just how lovely Mrs. Johnson was. So Mr. Johnson started to increase the amount of rewards he gave out. But still, the children wouldn't warm up to him. Mr. Jenkins even tried to copy Mrs. Johnson's way of managing by letting the children sit where they wanted. He even relaxed his classroom rules a little bit. But still deep within himself, he felt that the children weren't warming up to him. So he decided to go and talk to Mrs. Johnson. Now this wasn't an easy thing for Mr. Jenkins to do, because for years he had frowned upon Mrs. Johnson's way of managing the class. But he did decide to go and talk to her, and he just asked her straightforward, "What is it that you're doing that I'm not doing that makes the children love you so much?" With Mrs. Johnson being the person that she was only too happy to speak to Mr. Jenkins and help him. She first told him that she respected him for the way he consistently managed his classes and the way that he had established a routine for his classes. Mrs. Johnson gave Mr. Jenkins one tip. She suggested to him that he should give out less rewards and actually focus more on verbal praise. She said that he needed to connect with the children's hearts as well as their minds, and verbal praise would do this for him. So how did the story end? Well, Mr. Johnson did give out less rewards and praise the children more. And yes, he did find that the children not only respected him more, but they loved him more as well. Oh yeah, Mr. Johnson and Mrs. Jenkins got married as well. They lived happily ever after. So what's your style of behaviour management? Are you like a Mr. Jenkins? Or are you like Mrs. Johnson? Or are you a bit of both? I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and remember to follow me on Twitter @TeacherTheory. Thank you.